honey yard, dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get ready.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Joe Mixon. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, 41. Go. And up.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run with Mixon. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive.
Hey, Delta. Slam, slam, slam. 49, check 49, check 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's our time. What? 358. Hey, wahoo. Check. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I got one. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Wood. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Here you go, Cam.
41.
Hey, exit. Hey,
Dalton. And Eifert has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
41 Mike. Watch the
Alpha.
Check 3. You.
Side.
Check 41. Watch the slant.
Here's Dalton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Matt Milano coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Check. You go. 368. Hey, let's go.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
To throw here, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
Patch it.
2 by 2. Move.
49, guys. Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Too little, Captain. Mike's 49. Hey, that's scared.
Pass passing. It's Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down.
Move. 368.
Get wide.
Five.
Under 10. 10.
Here you go. 368.
Check nickel. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Crunch. Switch.
First and 10 for Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Bravo.
41's the mark. Check 41. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 41.
This will be Dalton again. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Keep it up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Singletary to get the drive started. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Check Mike 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
49 the mic, watch 49. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 49, guys.
Regular.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 49.
Dalton here from the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go. Hey, high 7.
He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
41 Mike.
High.
So we got man. 41's the Mike. Check, 43.
68. Check.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's got some space here. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and 2, Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Allen, from the gun, he'll throw. The open man is Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on second down. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Well, he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to... Keep the drive moving.
3 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
57.
Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Nick Perry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack on first down, Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On third and long, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to Mixon on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. On second down now, Bernard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got nothing.
368.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Watch the play. Zoom. 49's the mic. Watch 49. On the ball. 49.
49.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
52-93, 44. Here you go. Hey, Delta.
49's the mic. I'm coming.
Dalton now to pass. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up. To about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, home.
57, Mike 57.
Stay with your man. Pass.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
56.
They run here with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it'll be Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. Gore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
5 wide.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it with Gore. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Frank Gore stopped up short. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, wahoo!
41's coming. 41's the mic. Hey, watch the snap.
Now Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey, Haywood! 2 by 2. Move!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They want this.
Motion. Regular. Hey, exit.
Lost 49. I don't think you got it, son. 49 to Mike. 40 good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
368. Hey, Charlie.
49. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Regular. Hey, echo.
49, guys.
This will be Dalton again. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
44. Here you go. Hey, orbit.
49 to Mike.
Another chance for Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger